Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
War Dogs, based on the true story of two young men, David Pecos and Ephraim Devory, who won a $30 million contract from the Pentagon to arm American allies in Afghanistan. The mountain between us. Stranded after a tragic plane crash, two strangers must forge a connection to survive the extreme elements of a remote snow-covered mountain. When they realize help is not coming, they embark on a perilous journey across the wilderness.
Sweet November. Nelson Moss and Sarah Deaver have nothing in common except an hour spent in TMV hell. Intrigued by each other but not quite ready to commit, they settle on a rather unconventional courtship, a 1 month's trial, after which they'll go to their separate ways. No expectations, no pressure, no strings attached. What neither of them counts on is falling in love.
Scary movie. Define the very notion of good taste, Scary Movie out-parodies the pop culture parodies, with no holds barred assault on the most popular images and talk about moments from recent film, television and commercials. The film boldly fires at Bird, at classical scenes from Scream, The Sixth Sense, The Matrix, I Know What You Did Last Summer and The Blair Witch Project, then goes on the mock a whole myriad of teen movie cliches, no matter the genre.
Forrest Gump. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restrained life. Whether dominating on the gridiron as a collegiate football star, fighting in the Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to save: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny. The Sixth Sense. Young cold seer Haley Joel Osment is haunted by a dark secret. He is visited by ghosts. Cole is frightened by visitations from those with unresolved problems who appear from the shadows. He is too afraid to tell anyone about his anguish, except child psychologist Dr. Malcolm Crowe, Bruce Willis. As Dr. Crowe tries to uncover the truth about Cole's supernatural abilities, the consequences for client and therapist are a jolt that awakens them both to something unexplainable.
12 Years a Slave. In the pre-Civil War United States, Solomon Northrop, a free black man from upstate New York, is abducted and sold into slavery. Facing cruelty as well as unexpected kindness, Solomon struggles not only to stay alive, but to retain his dignity. In a world, an underachieving vocal coach is motivated by her father, the king of movie trailer voiceovers, to pursue his aspiration of becoming a voiceover star. Amidst pride, sexism, and family dysfunction, she sets out to change the voice of a generation.
Battalion. During World War I, the first Russian women's battalion of death is formed as a propaganda ploy by the Russian government.
Eye Origins. Eye Origins follow a molecular biologist studying the evolution of the human eye. He finds his work permeating his life after a brief encounter with an exotic young woman who slips away from him.
Tell